What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, the Nerfster, the Nerfmeister. Alright, so I have something that I finished up for a friend of mine. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, what the heck, man, I asked for one. And I've been having to tell people I'm sorry. I've got a build for a friend of mine who hit me up before any of you guys because he's just somebody I talk to almost daily. But I had one of every exact thing for my Corran horn scrap builds. I had one that I was building, which is this guy, and it has a lot of fun. I really like this one. It's very small. It's a very, very small hilt. And I was doing it with the Mandalorian speeder bike in mind, the handle that he has in the show. It's got a little red button, and the pommel looks like that. It's got this little tiny handle right there. And I was like, I want to incorporate that into some build someday. And I just lucked out with these parts, and that works for this one. Well, I had two of the exact same parts in order to do it. See, you got the little... So there you go. That's what it looks like when he was on that speeder bike. So I had two of the exact same parts, and that is what I was using to make for my buddy Joss. This saber is for Joss. This is he paid for it up front, which I normally don't ever let anyone do, but I used it all for parts. And you know, Joss and I have been friends for years, so it's not like, you know, anything was going to go sour or south or anything that was you know, questionable. This one I did for Joss. It's a little bit more Joss-esque. We were joking about it. I was talking to him, and I was like, this just screams your style more. So they're twinsies, but this one's mine, and this one's his. So you can totally tell the influences. So I had Jeremy at Solo Sabers LLC. He made me a chassis for this guy, and I'll show you guys in a second. This whole build is bought with scrap parts from Saberforge, scratch and dent. I had purchased some about not this last year, but the year before. I had a bunch of parts, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And I finally got inspired and made a bunch of Corran horn style speeder bike hilts. So this is one that specifically was for Joss. Everything on here is from Saberforge, minus this little shroud pieces that I cut from other junk, scrap flex junks and stuff like that. So it has a CFX 28mm Smugglers Outpost speaker, pin system, removable battery, two switches here, and a TCSS neopixel connector. Blade plug's mine. I have to make Joss one, but you never have to remove. This is a pommel cap insert that goes into the pommel. This guy right here, Joss, don't ever adjust that guy. Don't touch it. If you do, it'll throw off the sound of the speaker, and it will make it sound nasty. So don't ever tighten or adjust that, because you'll have to play with it like I have, and it was kind of a process. So again, these are junk parts. This is not going to be perfect. You know, we did the best I can. Very tight build, very small, not a lot of room in there. On this SD card right now, I have my Corran horn from this dude that I did a while ago, another scratch and dent one. I took the SD card out on that, threw it in here just so I can have fun with it right away. I'm ready to play with this thing. Probably gonna be very, very similar to what I do to Joss's actual SD card. This blade plug is from TJ Wells. It just barely fit in there for the sake of this video. I threw it in there, so. It's barely holding on, but it'll give you guys something to show, to see until we throw on the blade. But let's go ahead and start it up. Corran horn. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, speeder bike handle. I have a video on it. I've done a bunch of videos on it. He built it out of junk parts and speeder bike handles. Let's just get that over with. Got a silver color going on. He has a silver blade. Smugglers Outpost speaker is loud. Had to turn this sucker down. We'll go ahead and put the blade in there. Oh, Lord. Because we'll have a little bit of fun with this thing. With the blade out again. I'll show you guys some more fonts, but I like to go ahead and get the blade demo over and done. This thing is so fun to swing around. Let's get to some other sound fonts.
Sound bank selection.
Corran is awesome. I love Corran. I got a good force wave on here. Ooh, I like that green. Let's go ahead and get like a blue though. Yeah. Alright, here's that force wave. Switch to a dual phase. Switches the pitch of the hum. And then in story, I guess this would be where it twists, it extends. Blaster brings it out of it. Force wave, you just swing and press the auxiliary. And it activates an additional sound. One thing I threw on here real quick. This is the Mandalorian song from season 2, where he's riding, or season 1, where he's riding the speeder bike through Tatooine. I threw it on here, so I'm gonna play it with you because I don't care about monetization really. So he rides it. Button's just a greebly. It's built into the pommel cap. This saber's so comfortable. It's like a two-handed Shoto. Like you can easily hold it 2 hands. Here comes the song. Here comes the tunes. It's about to kick in. Getting flagged. We like to have fun here anyways. It ain't about the money. Okay. Alright. Sorry, YouTube. Jesse's pod racer. I got a low battery going on here. this thing drained battery quick. All right, well, battery has been drained a lot. I think that silver blade just zaps it real quick. Let's see, I think I'll show you a couple more sweet sounds on here, but I think the blade demos, that'll do it, boys and girls. These are just a bunch of force waves that I put on here myself. There you go, man. I really dig the way this turned out. It's extremely comfortable, very fun to swing around. I have so much fun with this thing. So there you go, Josh. I'll talk to you obviously about where you want, you know, what you want sound font wise and whatnot. We'll build it out. It's always the fun part. So yeah, there she is. Very tight, very hard to get that dude down. There's like no space in the install. So you got your pins, your battery. Joss, I'll show you how to pop everything in and out and how to deal with it. It's very simple, very, very straightforward. Again, you just never do anything other than put the body on, take the body off, pop the battery out. I guess I can show you that real quick. So you take this off, slide it off. Battery up here is easy to grab. Pop it out. There's your battery cradle. Jeremy, if you see this, I did it backwards because I'm so used to doing my positive over here and my negative right there. And you're not supposed to really do it with this design. I was like, whoops. But I got it down. It worked. It worked. I did it. I got it done. That's pretty much it. Your SD card access. Very, very straightforward. Yeah, man. To get the battery in, you just kind of put it in the cradle, pop it down. Your red light's gonna go off, letting you know that it boot up, which is good. And then when you put the body back on, it's going to thread on. And again, never touch the set screw. But now that it's on,
Sound energy critical.
you have sound. There we go. All right, Joss. I'll keep in touch with you obviously about it, and I'll talk to you more about it. But I wanted to make a video real quick while I have it, and thank you guys so much. Oh, this has Nerfurter Customs on the chassis, Solo Sabers and Arabish on that side. So pretty cool. Really dig it. All right, guys, that'll do it. Thank you so much for your patience, Joss. You're a good friend, and I really appreciate our friendship. So thank you guys so much. I'll have more videos coming. I've been busy doing a lot of lightsabers. I don't pump them out as fast as many other people. I'm talking about you, Jeremy. You're making every one of us look bad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I do a couple sabers here and there. I try to keep it, low numbers, so that way I'm not too overwhelmed. It takes me a couple days to do a lightsaber, So I was working on the Scrap Flex for Gabriel, finished it up, going through it, and blew the speaker. So I have to get another speaker before I can show that one. It's very cool. Can't wait to show you guys. Love it so much. Thank you so much. And until the next video, may the Force be with you.
Who's scruffy looking?